Geography is the study of human and natural characteristics of places and the interactions between them. The study of geography draws on students' curiosity about the diversity of the world's places and their peoples, cultures, and environments. Geography is the ultimate discipline for teaching via inquiry learning. With geography, you can engage the students in investigations, topics, and issues that are tied intrinsically to their present and their future. The opportunity for students to recognize problems with their surroundings, investigate root causes, identify impacts, and propose actions that aim for preferred future makes geography a uniquely personalized and pertinent study of the kind that they have no other opportunity to explore in their senior years. Geography also provides a structured and disciplined framework to investigate and analyse a range of challenges and associated opportunities facing Australia and the global community. These challenges include rapid change in biophysical environments, the sustainability of places, dealing with environmental risks, and the consequences of international integration. The senior secondary curriculum aims to develop students' knowledge and understanding of the nature, causes, and consequences of natural and ecological hazards, the changes affecting the sustainability of places, land cover transformations, and internal integration in a range of spatial contexts. Understanding and application of these concepts, place, space, environment, interconnection, sustainability, and scale change through inquiries into geographical phenomena and issues. Capacity to be accomplished critical users of geography inquiry skills and have the ability to think and communicate geographically. Students must also have some general capabilities in order to succeed and get through their senior geography curriculum. These include literacy, numeracy, ICT capabilities, critical and creative thinking, personal and social capabilities, and ethical understandings and objectives. Students work with oral, print, visual, and digital text to gather, synthesize, and analyze information from a range of sources and present and justify their ideas. Through the study of geography, students are provided with learning opportunities to help them develop, rehearse, and refine their skills in listening to, respecting, and acknowledging diverse perspectives and opinions. Students participate in collaborative investigations and group work to make these decisions and solve problems that relate to their social and environmental contexts. Students deepen their intercultural understanding as they examine geographical issues in a broad range of cultural contexts. Geography prepares students for adult life by developing them into an informed perspective. This perspective should be developed across the 2-year course of study through a range of scales, including local, regional, national, and global scales. Course organisation. Senior Geography is split into 4 units. The first unit of natural and ecological hazards, the second one of sustainable places, the third one of land cover transformations, and the last one of global transformations. Learning experiences. In Units 1 and 2, students are provided with a sound foundation for the study of the subject at the senior level. They are introduced to natural and ecological hazards and challenges related to the livability of places. In Unit 1, students examine the management of hazards and the risks they pose to people and their environments. Risk management is defined in terms of preparedness, mitigation, and/or prevention. In Unit 2, students investigate how the outcomes of processes, for example, population growth and decline and economic restructuring, vary depending on local responses and adaptations. The students also examine the causes and consequences of urbanization with specific references to the megacities of the developing world. In Units 3 and 4, students apply the understanding and skills of geography with greater rigor. These focus on human-initiated challenges to biophysical cover of the Earth's surface, leading to the creation of anthropogenic biomes and the processes of internal integration. In Unit 3, students assess the impact of land cover transformations with reference to climate change. In Unit 4, students evaluate the economic and cultural transformations taking place in the world, the spatial outcomes of these processes, and the social and geopolitical consequences. Through this study, students will be better able to understand the dynamic nature of the world in which they live. Assessment. Each individual unit comprises of a unit description, learning outcomes, content descriptions, geographical knowledge and understanding, and geographical inquiry and skills. To break it down further, there are individual assessment items. One type is a short response test. Now this sample provides opportunities for students to demonstrate geographic facts, concepts, and key ideas, and explanations of the relationships between people and their environments. Just to provide an example of that. Now these dot points are used as a tool to focus on in learning sequences and in individual lessons. One point is covered in 3 lessons, and this is spread out over the course of the term. And these points relate to other assessment items as well as the short response tests. In field reports, students will be involved in a number of these field trips across the subject. These field trips will test the students in terms of their ability to effectively record information and data, then analyze this data and present it later in a written assignment. This analysis will take place in the classroom lessons following the field trips. This time to finalize the field trip data is part of the whole unit outline, and there is time allocated for the students to do this. Focusing on sustainable communities. This assessment piece follows on directly from the field trip in terms of the students looking at the characteristics of sustainable communities and using the data that they gathered whilst on the field trip to comment on their findings. Now there are a number of communication strategies in geography. These include positive feedback, which is verbal, constructive feedback, and a non-verbal example is to make eye contact with students as the teacher that are being disruptive. Now their mates will often generally nudge the student and tell them to be quiet. This is seen as quite effective. What content processes and ways of thinking are critical geography? In the senior secondary years, geography provides a structured disciplinary framework to investigate and analyse a range of challenges and associated opportunities facing Australia and the global community. These challenges include rapid change in biophysical environments, sustainability of places, dealing with environmental risks, and the consequences of international integration. This builds students' knowledge and understanding of the uniqueness of places and appreciation that place matters in explanations of economic, social, and environmental phenomena and processes. It also develops students' knowledge about the interconnections between places. Consequently, the subject considers the significance of location, distance, and proximity. What makes geography unique? Geography is unique because it is the most basic yet an essential science. Geography is a field that has been created through humans' curiosity about the environment and the atmosphere in the rest of the world. To add a bit to this answer, another way of saying this is to perhaps make it clearer is that geography is unique because it is both a natural and social science. In geography, students investigate geographical issues and phenomena at a variety of scales and contexts. This may include doing cooperative studies at the same scale, studying the same issue or phenomenon at a range of scales, or seeking explanations at a different scale to the one being studied. Students apply geographical inquiry through a more advanced study of the geographical methods and skills in their senior years. They learn how to collect information from primary and secondary sources such as field observation and data collection, mapping, monitoring, remote sensing, case studies, and reports. Fieldwork in all its various forms is central to such inquiries as it enables students to develop their understanding of the world through direct experience. Lastly, geography promotes students' communication abilities by building the skills of spatial and visual representation and interpretation through the use of cartographic, diagrammatic, graphical, and photographic and multimodal forms. In addition, students communicate their conclusions by traditional writing and oral means.